What's up, everyone? Nethervoid back with more Dyson Sphere Program for you. Episode 73. We're going to get right back into our motor build today. Last we left off, we're on Altair, brand new system, Altair 3 to be exact. We mined up some of these optical grading crystals. I'm really kind of not happy that there's only 1.4 million, but that's the way it is. One thing I noticed right off the bat is we did not plumb in this return belt, so this guy stopped working. He can't do anything. There we go. Now we have power again. That's good. So another thing, and so this guy should, okay, good. He should be receiving, sending, doing whatever he needs to do. He's getting max charges. He's doing all the things. Another thing I did while off camera is I really need to build in a smarter, more standard way when I do these builds. And so what I did is I marked off, if we go to the grid menu, I marked off, this is a meridian line, which goes all the way to the pole unbroken. It's not, the fault lines don't interact with this line. And so I've dropped these big power poles to show where the fault lines are. As you can see, the best area to build in really is this first section from the equator to the first fault line. It's 16 of these major grid squares. Then the next one you get 10, I believe. Yeah, that looks 10. Then you get 5, then you get 5, and then 3 and 3, and then you're basically at the pole. So I did that on purpose to make this, to start standardizing my builds. I think I'm going to be moving the power generation up to the poles at every planet. It will not be in the center unless I do a solar array around the middle of the planet, but that's kind of inefficient. And I'll be doing all my builds in the first couple of sections here by the equator because you have the most space to work with. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to set up, so I got to set up two things here, right? Gears and magnetic coils. This planet is probably also going to do logistics in the future. Endor is not going to produce a lot of stuff. It's mostly going to be the mall, which produces buildings and things like that I don't need 50,000 of. I really just need a box full of them or maybe a line of those. I don't need a whole production facility or something. So all that said, we're going to start building. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to be doing here. So the way this works is you can get 3 of these into each one of these main building areas. We're just going to put one of these interstellars here. I'll show you. I'll put the other 2, but I'm not sure I'm going to leave them there. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the gears in one spot all the way up. So all three of these spots will be gears. For magnetic coils, all 3 spots will be reserved for that, so that I can just build onto it if I want to. So it's scalable. But right now, I'm not going to worry about that. And actually, I kind of want to center that a little bit better, so why don't we do that one more time? I really want it to be right on the center of those lines there. See how the cursor's right on the midpoint right there? That's what I want. So we're going to power this guy. Let's run some wind dudes. Also, we're going to be building in that direction around the planet. You can also, each meridian line is, I want to say it's 30 of the bigger squares. You can get 10 of those all the way around the planet. So that's what we'll be doing as well in the future. We don't want big power poles. We want, oh, that's, okay, those were wind. So we're just going to extend our wind over here and then do this. We actually didn't have to do that, but it's nice to see the line because then we can see where everything's going and where everything's headed. So there we go. Let's get this guy powered up. Let's tell him max charging. I think this guy's only going to be moving warpers because I'm not going to do warpers on a belt. So let's just get warpers down here. We're going to want 100 is the least you can do. We're going to do local demand. And then this is just going to be storage. So it's going to go get some of those. They're going to send them on over here. Is it using a big ship? No, it's using the logistic ships. Let's give this guy a couple of logistic dudes here. We don't need that many, just in case. So they've got a few here now, which is good. It's at minimum. That's totally fine too, because we don't need a lot. What we're going to tell it we do want, though, is we want iron ingots. So what I was researching is I think these things can do max about 120 items per second in and out, like inflow. So if you're doing a build, don't build anything more than 120 per second inflow of a particular item because it just can't keep up usually. So I'm going to go for 10,000. That's probably okay. We're going to remote demand and local supply. We should start receiving those pretty soon. I'm also going to give this guy 10 ships to see if he wants to go get them himself. There he goes. He's going to go get them himself. So we'll have something to work with. Now let's tell this guy, you're going to be outputting gears. You're going to be local and remote supply. 10,000, totally fine with me. He's going to have warpers. They're already there, totally cool. He's got a lot of warpers. Maybe that was too many. This guy now probably is getting a lot more warpers. I think this, since this guy's charging up, yeah, he's sucking out all the power, but that's okay. That's going to happen for a little bit. How are these guys doing anyway? What's our power like? We really just don't have enough. We might need to drop another one of those guys. It's really because these guys are charging. I mean, on Smeltsville, we've used 2 for the longest time. They're up 45. It's because this guy. It's this guy right here. So hopefully they start sending them from Smeltsville. We're gonna have to probably go to Smeltsville and turn that on so that it'll send. So we're gonna do gears. Let's start getting it set up. So this is how it's gonna work. So the way gears works is it's 1 in, 1 out, 1 second. So simple. We're gonna be able to run 30 in a line will give us 30 per second. No problems there. In fact, I think it might be less than that. Let's go look at my build thing over here. Also, I didn't show the build we're doing, the motors, so I'm showing that now. Hopefully, I probably showed it at the beginning, and now maybe. I gotta remember to do that. I'm gonna change this thing to say I want to do 60 gears per second. I'm doing my little calculator over here to look at how many, 2 belts with 2 factories. Very simple. 2 belts out. So that's 1 line of 30. It's super easy to do. I don't think we're getting any special anything out of that. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to draw in this direction. This is going to go straight in. Same for here. Like that. And that means we're going to have this guy coming out. And I think it's right there. We'll check that in a second. Collide with what other object? Oh. That looks correct to me, but I'm not positive on that. Let's check it with the thing here. Nope, that's wrong. Okay. So we got the plate we needed now. Well, we got all the plate now. So that's going to be plate. Let's start getting this guy set up. I also want to use suborbitals. And so I picked some of those up, obviously, previous. I think we're going to be able to put them right here. Why don't we get the rest of this build in before we look at what kind of pole we're going to need. Then we're going to need another one going this way because we're going to be putting in, we also don't want to put this guy in yet because we don't want him to output. So 1, 2, 3 input right here. So I think we're going to be able to use suborbitals here. That's going to be awesome. So this will be, again, outbound, or I'm sorry, that's inbound route. So this is outbound. I believe it's right here. And then we got an inbound back. That can go in. This guy will be coming out 1, 2, 3, outbound. So this is a lot easier of a build than what I've been building in the previous, in past. I'm going to do... See, all I really have to do is cover like that. Let's put one here, and we'll put one on the opposite side. There we go. Suborbital power, very cool. In fact, we don't really need this anymore, because it's covered. Let's take both of those out. I know they're generating power, but I really don't. We don't need those. I also said I was going to start doing this guy, right? Lay the foundation. So why don't we do this? We want to actually put down some concrete. So let's increase the size. And so we can concrete in this whole area. Pretty cool. And we'll do more when we're done. We'll kind of fill it in. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to have enough of this stuff. I haven't really... Oops. That's really not what I want. How do we... I guess we can tell it, don't use concrete. Oh, that's too big of a spot. That used up a lot of our stuff there. There. No, I mean, it's still going to look funky. So we're on concrete again. Let's just be very careful this time so we don't overdo it. We'll do one-click buttons like that. There we go. Concreted. Nice. Okay, and you can't see it. Perfect. We'll do that after we build it because actually it looks like it's a little harder to build. Start slapping these guys in. Actually, since I've never built this before, why don't we look at where the meridian line is. And let's just go up to the pole. That's the easiest way to find it. Actually, it's right there. That's where I want to stop building. See the meridian line? It's a straight line right here. Look at those fat silicon veins. So cool. All right, so it's right. Nope, it's right there. That is where I want to stop building. That's the next meridian line. And the next fault line right there. So that's the area I have to build with. And we can get 30 out of this, so let's start building. Ethereal Phoenix, what's up, dude? We're also gonna wait for Ethereal Phoenix for your build, bro, until we get antimatter, because I really don't I don't want to make a whole bunch of accumulators there. I think we're just gonna wait for antimatter. All right, let's start getting these guys down. This looks good to me. I don't know really what we're gonna need here. And also I was thinking, you know, it probably is better to use these sorter Mark IIIs because they pick up a whole stack of stuff. Maybe not on the way out, but on the way in, they definitely are a good idea. Because I think this guy can do 1 per second. Let's look at that again. You're going to be making gears. Let's look at this other sorter. This guy can do 1.5 trips per second. So this guy will be great on the way out. Because he can't... I mean, he's just going to be picking up one at a time. And he's going to be so fast if he's a Mark III. But on the input, he can pick up a bunch at once and hold on to them. So I'm going to... why don't we make a few of these? And I'm going to try this. And now I can use Alt and just do that. That is so cool. So there's 5 of them built already. Let's turn this line on and see what happens, to be honest. I don't even know what's going to happen. There we go. Let's go. Okay, you're doing that. And we're going to see what happens here. Let's watch this thing. Oh, it's reversed. So it's a good thing that I looked at that before we did anything else. All right, let's change that to the other direction. But first, let's put this in. Right, let's do that, and then let's hook up this guy. All right, so see, he picks up a bunch at one time. Picks up 5. So he's not running every time you want to build one. He's only running the one time. And you actually get more energy out of it after you pass the 4 stack mark, right? If you look at mine, I'm at the 6 stack mark. I pick up 6 per stack. You can see cargo stacking 6. So now it's beneficial to me. At 4, it's break even. Past that, you're getting something out of it. So we've got 5 set up. That looks like it's working really well here. We're requesting stuff. We're doing a good job here. Let's build the rest of this. Well, you know what I'm going to do? First, I'm going to build this. I'm just going to draw it out to see how far we have to go. Alt, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, we're already past it. We need 30 of these, then it's not fitting. We can only do 20. So I guess that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? That's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 4, 5. Let me just put these down. It's just easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should we just do 20? Yeah, it'll make the build look better. Can we do 22? Why not, right? 22 gets us a little extra productivity. Or we could just do 20 and call it good. And not worry about it. That's a good question. Now we're going to go with 22. Actually, we don't need to build all those now. Let's keep the final one in there, and we'll build the rest of these. I just want to know where to draw the belt to. All right, let's draw this belt out. Get the bots moving on it. And that is incorrect. There we go. Let's get the bots moving on this. We'll go back in like so. Do the input belt. The export belt. So here's the import belt. And then the export belt is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. We're only going to need one line of these, really. One little section of these. This is going to be way overkill for us for now. So it's not super... I hope this is correct. No, this is backward. Damn it. I keep doing that. I keep wanting to do this wrong. Why is it not... Kill it. I think this one has to be killed as well. It won't kill the line unless it's got... Okay, there we go. So that is correct, but this one is backwards. See how it's not working? This is the same direction as this other belt. So let me get in God mode real fast. Let me get in the middle of this thing. Let's go into God mode so I don't move around a lot. All right, let's do this the correct way. At least we don't have to rebuild the whole thing like we did before. This is going back in, I believe. Then this is coming out as soon as autofill's done. I think that's correct. Yep. And then this guy's going back, this guy's going in, and this guy's coming out, and then we're done. Yeah, because that mirrors the other side. All right, so there's all that. Let's get the rest of these in now. Let's start putting the, I wish it wouldn't do that. Let's start putting these guys in. And what's cool is I can literally just do this. That's it. So this other side will be the same, but the one after this is reversed. So we got to be kind of careful. We don't want to reverse this whole thing like I usually do. Alt, and then just drag it. I'm not sure we're going to have enough of these. How many do we have now? Let's look. 256. Yeah, we should have enough. We only have 2 more lines of these, so it should be fine. Okay, now we need to get power in. So it should be 3 of these should power the whole thing. So where do we put that one? 4 squares in on the 4th square. All right, let's try that. Maybe that can be our build. And then this one should cover everything else, right on the median, I guess. There we go. Okay, yeah, that covers everything. Nice. That is so nice. Again, why is it? What are you doing? Just keep building. All right, build mode again. Now this is going to be opposite, so let's be careful. Let's do tab so that it doesn't copy the sorters. We're going to do 1 out as soon as this guy gets here. And then we're going to do this guy in, this Mark III in. That's really far. I drew that wrong. Well, that stinks. All right, let's just do it again. I wish it would maybe ghost it or something. It just seems easier. 1, 2, 3. That's it, right? Oh, maybe it's... Is it on the line? It is. Well, we might as well just put this. That's the in, right? Alright, so let's go all the way down right here. It's on the in line. It's on that line. I didn't know that before. Alright, then back. We have to redo all this. Kind of stinks, but oh well. Then back out. 1, 2, 3, out belt. Alright. So hopefully that is correct. Alright, now let's get... Well, we can't do it there, but that's okay. We can do it right here because we do have one right here. Let's just get this working because I want to get done with this. Please put down this thing. And they're going to take their sweet time because they're building belt again. Because I did this wrong. Man, I can't wait for blueprints. I'm kind of like spoiled with blueprints, apparently. Let's just move the bot over here. Put that dude in. There you go. Alright, we got to do this. We got to do this. We might run out of inserters. I didn't think of that. Let's run the bot back over here now. It's not as important. Okay, sweet. He is already crafting him. Let's get this guy in. Let's get... Nope, 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 nope. Why didn't that work? Wait a second. Okay, that's probably what it is. Alright, sweet. Let's get it on this side. Luckily, again, these builds are going to be really fast because we can just do this drag and drop thing. But we can't do it until the belts are completely made, so that's not a good thing. That's okay, though. Let's just get it in right here, I believe. Yes. Alt. Wait till it locks down. Just draw it right in. Alright, sweet. Let's connect these other lines now. I want to make sure all these guys are working before we move on to magnetic coils. Alright, everybody should be hooked up now. Just need a couple more placements here. We're going to run the bot down the other direction, or the mech, so that we can finish this up. Let's make sure these get done here. Alright, that's going to get that guy going. Alright, and then let's get out of God mode for a sec. Well, we can just do that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's run down here. We got to finish this up. Alright, sweet. That's done. Let's do it like this. Do it by hand. Cool. Gears done. Only took 9 years, right? Get out of God mode. Okay, that's going to be 88 per second. That's pretty good. We're producing tons. Now we're remote supplying. Alright, let's go build the... Oh, we have to hide that vein. That's really sad, but that's okay. Let's go do the... And did we didn't do the whole concrete, did we? Let's concrete this guy in while we're here. That will finish up this part of the build right here. So concrete... And I wonder if you can hold shift and it goes in a straight line. Nope. Sometimes you can do that with like paint and stuff like that. It's really nice so you don't draw outside the lines. And we're running out of foundation pretty fast, so I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this. But it looks really cool. I like it. Yeah, see, we're out of foundation. We need more, a lot more. That's okay. We'll get some for next time. Wait. Now we need some foundation to hide this, so I really hope this works. We might not be able to do this. We're out of foundation. Can I make some? Oh, we got a little bit left. Nope. Okay, let's try to make some. Let's try to just make some. What are you doing? Get out of that mode. Foundation. I can make some. Okay, let's make 10. I don't know. That looks good. Just enough to hide this stuff. Why is this not hiding it? Hide. Alright, there we go. Now we can actually just place down this dude over here and get this build going. It's going to be the same thing, obviously, here. All the builds from here on out are going to be the same, so this is really simple. Goes right there, interplanetary. We're going to get these guys going, because, again, it's literally the same exact thing. The builds will be a little boring, I think, but it also kind of... can't really go in the center. How are we doing it? On the outside? Okay, we're doing the outside. Now the power is running out. It makes sense. Let's get the rest of these guys plumbed in. I don't know where the median is on this. Let's go check. Median is right here. Let's put a power pole down so I can figure out, so I can remember. Oops, that's not it. It's right there. Is that correct? Yes, that's the median. Okay, that tells me exactly where to put these other suborbitals, because they go right on the 4, right? Like that. And then up like this. And then just in the middle of that, which is right there. Cool, now our power is all set up. Super simple. Now we can start setting up all the belts, and we can do it right this time. That'd be nice. So input belt. So this is going to be a little bit different because the magnetic coils have 2 inputs. So we got to build this slightly differently. So we're going to have 3 lines for inputs because it needs a lot of magnets. So we're going to do like this. 1, 2, 3. This is an input line, right? We remember that from last time. And then we're going to do another input line because this is going to be copper. And then we're going to do another input line for another set of magnets that goes to the outside set of dudes. So then he is going to need an input line coming running back right here. So 1, 2, 3, input line coming. No, that's not it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, input line coming back. I'm sorry, export to the port here. It's going to go in like that. Just go straight in like that. Now let's set one of these up to make sure I'm doing this correctly. And where do we start setting this up over here? Probably should do it on that first line. Yeah, that's where we did it. Sweet. This should be pretty much easy for us. It should be super easy. It is taking a little longer just because it's the first time I've ever done this, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. All right, okay, so you're making magnetic coils. And as you can see, magnetic coils are 2 per second in and 2 per second out. So we definitely are going to have to use the Mark IIIs, which is totally fine with me. Let's copy and do one over here so we can get this one running as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, that's simple, right? Can we do that? No, we got to do it on the same side. That's magnets. Then this guy is going to do copper, and this guy's going to do copper. So that's how that build goes. And then outbound, it's probably going to be better to use the Mark IIIs because I think the Mark Is won't be able to keep up, and we don't have any Mark IIs, which is totally fine with me. All right, there we go. Let's actually start plumbing this guy in. You're going to want warpers just like everybody else. You want 100. We want local demand, and you're not going to supply anybody. There we go. We don't need any... Well, let's give him like 5. You shouldn't need any more than that. 4 is fine. Let's give this guy 10 of these. We're going to tell him charge as fast as possible. And then we're going to tell him, okay, I want you to get magnets. Remote demand. And I want you to get copper. Remote demand. Nope, remote demand. So it should, yep, there it goes. It's starting to send it. I wish it wouldn't pull from the local guy, because it drains the power out of our system, but that's fine. And you're going to supply these guys. Okay? So, boom, we're all set up now. We're going to turn this into a magnet one right here, a magnet import, and then this is going to be a copper import. This is going to be another magnet import, and I think we should be done. We can kind of watch these guys start to build. So let's get this copied down. And then let's do the same over here. Now, these are different on each side. We have to remember that. There we go. Let's start building the rest of this dude. Start going over here in God mode, and then we'll start laying down the... let's lay down the belt while we're just sitting around waiting for these guys. I don't think we need the whole thing. Why don't we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Well, I'll just draw it the whole way, and then we'll cut it at a later date. When we're all done, we'll cut it back. I'll just do it all the way to the Meridian line. So remember, this is an import, or an export belt, exporting out of the assembler, John, because you guys are like, yeah, we know, you're the one doing it wrong. Yeah, that's true. All right, 3 import belts for this guy. Let's get those going. And then the 1 output belt on the outside here, which I think is going to be right here, I believe. Cool. Let's get the rest of these running. We want 3 more import belts. So that's pretty easy to remember that these are all imports because we're importing 3 different products. So this guy's also an import. We might run out of belt. Well, we're not going to run out of belt, but we're going to be really low on belt. And then 1 more import will do it. Because remember, we can only actually do 15 per on this. I forgot about that. Because those belts are only going to do 30 per second for these. But are they 2 seconds each? Let me just change this over here. I'm pretty sure we can't do this many. So if I want 60 per second... It's 30 factories. Well, it produces 2 at a time. Is it a 2-second build? It's 1 second. So that means we can only do 15 of these, and half of this build is basically pointless. We can only go up to about there. So why don't we tell the bots to stop producing about right there? We'll just X all this stuff. Oops. Why does it do that? X. Alright. And we'll just X all this stuff till the bots don't build it, because we don't need it going that far. Cool. Alright. So let's get back into position. Let's go back into build mode and finish this. So that's 6, right? We need 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's do this guy. I want to see what happens when we do this. I want to see if the belt can keep up or not. Let's see if... Let's put 1 more down and see if he ever works. That means what's going to happen is this guy should be empty. Once this whole line is up and running. So he's emptying out. Yep, see how it can't keep up? So this guy should eventually dry up, because he's number 16. Okay, now he can't work. Nope. He's barely ever getting anything. But he does get things. Just not very often. Well, now he's full. That's strange. Oh, because the copper's out. Why is the copper out? I couldn't get enough copper? Oh, 3,000 on its way. So are the magnets. It was working a little bit. Should we just build it all the way? Doesn't seem like it should be able to work. If this thing's flying around at, top speed, it shouldn't work. Why is this? Oh, I'm in build mode. Let's just click one of these guys. We're almost at the time. That's totally fine, though. It should not be fast enough. Well, I know the power's out, so that's a problem. Not getting full power. And again, I wish you could click it when you're in God mode just to look at it. So it's like 62% efficiency right now. It's probably because this guy's charging up. I almost want to not put any in here so that they have to send it in from the other areas. We need more coming in. Why don't we're just gonna kill this? We're gonna go with 15 per second on this one. There are 15 each for now. It can't keep up anyway. We'll beef this up at a later date if we even can. There we go. All right, let's put the rest of these in and we'll be done with this build. And I think that's going to get us enough. That's 60 machines. Let's go to my build that I needed. I needed 40 machines, so this should at least be able to keep up with the 10 per second on the magnetics that I wanted. So this guy is actually going to go over there. Can't see. We didn't do the other belt. Okay, one more belt, the return belt. So let's get the return belt in. 1, 2, 3, return belt. Make sure it's straight. It's not. It's in the way. Something's in the way. This guy's in the way. So is this guy. That guy's not. He is actually correct. Let's put this guy back in. Let's put the middle guy back in. There we go. And then let's put this return belt in, and it's going to go right almost next to these guys. 1, 2, 3, return. There we go. Let's just plumb this all the way in. You got to be really careful. You're going to be plumbing a lot of extra. I believe. Nope, we got to go around like that. There we go. And then let's get this guy all hooked up. We might as well just start hooking this up. And then again. And then one more time. Boom. Okay, sweet. Everybody's hooked up now. Alright, let's start copying these guys. So this guy goes to the outside. Alt, drag it all the way down. Sweet. Let's get this guy. He goes on the inside, right? Alt, drag it down. Cool. That should be this whole build now. This is a way better way to build, and when I get more comfortable with it, it's going to be amazing. I just know it's going to be amazing. So right now, because they're filling up, this guy is just taking up all the juice. We really don't... We need better power generation on this planet. We also need just better power generation in general. These accumulators are really not going to be able to keep up. So, but after this, we're going to be able to get out of build mode, I guess, since you're in God mode. All right, sweet. That looks really cool. A lot better. Let's look at a map mode. That is a lot nicer of a build. That is a lot cooler to me. So, I like that a lot better. And hopefully our future systems will look a lot like that. But we're over the time. Tell me what you think about this new way of building. I like it a lot better. Can't fit as many machines in, but we have plenty of planets, so space is not really a problem. We should never think that space is a problem. So why don't we get this guy to have 2,000 of these? That could be a problem too. It's like they're just not, they can't bring him in fast enough. This guy's at max. We should probably put 4 of these on here. Let's just do another 2 for now. Let's draw in the lines, because I know that's usually a problem first. Well, let's do this. Because we won't know where to put it until we can actually put these in. Is that right? I can't see. That's correct. Okay, sweet. Splitter, nope. Alright, let's just do it from here. Let's get that splitter in there. Wrong config. Cool. And then we don't need anything else. We really just need belt after that. So this goes into here. Like this. And then we got this guy into here. There, that gives those guys power. And then outbound. Very cool. We don't need that anymore. I don't even know what it was for. And then outbound as well over here. And we're done. That's it. We just gave this thing twice as much generation now. So let's get out of God mode. Alright, cool. Now we have a lot more. Let's see if they're doing it. No, they aren't. Good. That's probably because these guys are done. A lot of ships flying in and out of over here. Totally normal. This guy is at capacity, though. They're just filling up. But sweet. So let me know what you think in the comments section about this new way of building. I really like it. It's much more standardized, and it's going to help us with big builds. It's going to be super simple. A lot of scalability with this setup, because we're going to be moving a lot of this stuff around very fast. I really like this. So if you like this video, hit the like button. That really does help. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I do 2 of these a day. And I will see you on the next episode. Stay frosty.